It's one of my first black teachers, and then he said, "What happened?" I said, "My, my father left me," and I busted out crying. I
Mm.
let it all out. My teacher hugged me, and he said, "Like, don't worry. My both of my parents left me, and I was raised by my grandmother." Like, and he cut like just to have somebody relate to me at that point. I'm like, it felt like I was relieved, like I wasn't alone.
Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome to the Dear Dad podcast. This is the place where we address dad dynamics and discuss personal experiences, stories, and poem submissions to help provide a platform for healing while simultaneously uplifting one another. Let's change the dad narrative all around. Let's go. Let's grow.
Hello, you beautiful people. Thank you again for joining me at Dear Dad Podcast. My name is Benjamin Darius, aka BJ. Ooh, this guest right now. Okay, so this guest, I saw his post on Instagram. I don't want to tell you his story, and I know he's going to tell you his story. So I saw his post and what he did, what he went through with his wife, and what he went through personally. It was profound. So I just saw it, and I was like, I have to get in contact with this dude because I would need to hear his story. I want you guys to hear his story because I know there's a lot you guys can relate to, and I can relate to from what he's telling us. So again, I'm not going to hold you guys any longer, and I'm going to introduce you guys to. I'm sorry if I messed it up. Correct me if I'm wrong. His name is Hashim Lafond.
You
Lafond?
did it. You
Yeah.
did it, man. You did it.
There you go. There you go. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm hiding from these kids. I locked myself in the room so they can't really interrupt.
That's awesome.
They're gonna have to ask their mother. So this is great.
Cool. All right, so let me jump to the first question, and we can just take it as we go. So let me know and let the audience know. Let us know who is Hashim.
Oh man. So I just recently just had this epiphany of like, man, experiencing life as a son is one thing. Experiencing life as a brother is another thing.
Mm.
Being somebody's boyfriend is another.
Mm.
Being their husband is another. Being a father, and I mean, next is like the grandparent. Being a grandparent, like, what's that going to be like? I kind of realize who I am in all these places, in all these different spaces. I mean, as an uncle, as another one. Like you kind of you're learning who you are,
Right.
as it pertains to other people, and I'm loving it. I'm loving this fatherhood journey. I'm still new. My oldest daughter is 5.
Mm-hmm.
My youngest kid is coming. My youngest child. I like to say child instead. I don't like to say kid. It's a baby goat. So my youngest child is going to be born in July. That's gonna be my 5th child,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm excited. I'm somebody's father, somebody's husband, somebody's son, somebody's brother, and that is who I am. And that's the core of it. And I get to do some cool things as a profession. Yeah, I try not to define myself for the things that I do. I like to do things. I like to be who I am, and then everything I do is like adding on to it. I learned that from Michael Jordan.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that your action speaks before your words.
Yeah.
Cool. Absolutely. Okay. Cool. So, okay, let's just dive in a little bit deeper. So, tell me about your dad.
Okay, my father was born in Haiti. He moved to Boston, Massachusetts, in the 1980s, some the early 80s. I was born in 1988. He met my mother. My mother's from South Carolina. My father, he was just he worked all the time. Like he got up at 4 a.m. He didn't come home till like 7 at night on a weekdays. On the weekends, he would be a mechanic, and he'd fix cars, and I would see him work hard all the time, and he loved it. Like when I asked him, like, hey, you can just pay somebody else to fix your car. He's looking at me like, why would I waste, like, not first of all, not waste money, but like, I enjoy doing that. I
Right.
enjoy like learning the Mercedes, the different engines, the parts, the different things like that. He can rebuild the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a mastermind, and I was a big Jordan fan. I was put Jordan posters on my wall and everything. And he said, you know what, he said, Jordan's good at basketball, but no one can fix a car like me.
Mm.
And he compared himself to like he's the Jordan status of fixing cars, and I thought that was so cool. It was respectable. And the most confident person, he can walk into a room and have people laughing. I know I get a lot of my charisma from him.
Mm-hmm.
He's tall. I mean, I didn't get all his height yet. I'm still hoping for like
A couple of inches.
Yeah. I'm hoping for it. One of the memories I have right now, just thinking about it, is one time my mother was in South Carolina or something. I was in the house with him, and he was watching. I mean, he was parenting, but he called it babysitting. he was babysitting me, and I wanted some Doritos. I wanted some Doritos really, really bad. Like I just needed some. It was a spicy nacho, it was like a barbecue one. And I told him I wanted some Doritos, and he said, "You want some Doritos?" I said, "Yeah." Cool, I'll make you some Doritos. You want some potato chips? I'm gonna make you some potato chips. I'm like, no, you don't have to. He said, no, I'm gonna make it. I'm like, no, I don't want your potato chips. So he like started slicing these potatoes, and he started frying them on a frying pan. And he asked me, like, you want them spicy? And he had a black pepper. And he had barbecue sauce too. Like, you want barbecue ones? And I'm like, oh my God, can we just buy it? It was like 50 cents at that time. Like, no, it was a quarter. It was 25 cents. You can get 4 of them for $1 at that point. I feel old saying that. Like that's. I feel like that's what we used to say.
It's a judgment-free zone, man.
Yes. So, and then he made it, and it was the most amazing one. But he kind of really just taught us, hey, whatever we have is at home. He was the father that said, hey, there's food at home. There's food at home. I'm like, but it's not cooked. I'm gonna cook it. But what else can I say about it? He brought me to Haiti when I was 10 years old. Okay. And then when I was 12 and when I was 14, learned a lot about my culture. I tried trying to speak. I'm still trying to learn Creole. I know the essentials. I know how to say people in the toilet. I know how to say stuff like that. And what manger and like ugan manger. I know how to get the food. Sauce. I know how to say the things I like. I know how to say hi, hey Sherry. I know how to say stuff like that. But yeah, that's one of the things I really, really I need to learn because whenever I try to speak Creole, my father says I'm not his son. If I don't know Creole, so you kind of get the gist of who this man is.
Yeah.
I know more of who my father is now that I'm a father.
Mm.
And I respect it. The things that I thought he did that was like annoying is like, oh, I get why he did that. Well, I'm fixing my own car. I'm building my own engine. And also like as far as me being an artist, like I'm pretty good at drawing. I'm pretty good at painting murals and stuff like that. But in his eyes, he's like when I would draw something for him at like 6 or 7 years old, I'd draw a picture of him. That's not me. Take it back. Go work on it some more. It doesn't look like me. Come back. And I go to my mother and say, hey, I drew this picture. Oh, baby, that's so beautiful. That's so nice. And I'm looking at her sideways like, you're not telling me the truth right now. Let me go to this guy who's going to tell me for real. And so he was that. He's that guy. And my mother would stay at home with me. She'd help me with the homework and stuff like that. When I get an A+, my father would say, you're welcome. I'm like, who do you didn't help me with this. He's like, but you have my genes. You have my genes. And I'm smart. And you came for me, and I'm the tree. And there was one point I didn't speak to him. When both my parents separated. Um, it was a situation where my uncle, he got into an argument with my uncle, and my uncle slashed his tire, and he said like, "Hey," she said, "Right here where I come from, if you slice somebody's tires, that means your throat is next." So he was like, So they had to have a conversation with my mother, like, "Hey, it's me or your brother." And my mother was confused, like she didn't want to choose. But when he came back one time, and then my father was like, "All right, I'm packing and I'm leaving."
Wow.
And so that was heartbreaking for me. And, I was around 13, and so I mean, I was bitter towards him. I didn't want to speak to him because I felt like he left me. I took it personal. It was more my parents together. I was like, no, I thought I had the perfect household. And yeah, so I went through. I remember going in the. I remember I was in middle school. I was in 8th grade, and this is the day after. This is the morning after, and the teacher called on me to answer a question. I already fixed in my mind, nobody better talk to me today. I don't want anybody talking to me. And you get that little frog in your throat, like it's there. And if you say one more word, it's coming out. So I was there. He was like, he called on me. So my first name is Lionel. My father's name was Lionel too. But just to so they can say a different name. My name was Hashim. I went by my middle name. And so the teacher would call me Lionel, and I'm like, and he said, Lionel, I was like, and he's like, come outside. He stepped into the hallway. It's one of my first black teachers, and then he said, what happened? I said, well, my father left me, and I busted out crying. I let it all out. My teacher hugged me, and he said, like, don't worry, my both of my parents left me, and I was raised by my grandmother. Like, and he just to have somebody relate to me at that point, I'm like, it felt like I was relieved, like I wasn't alone. And so much years later, fast forward, not much years later, but I was probably like 18, 16, 17, 18, one of those. And and I was at church, and there was a Father's Day song that the pastor's kids were singing towards their father and towards God. And the song, I don't know what it was called, but it was, the lyrics were, you didn't have to, but you did it anyways. And man, I thought about my father taking me to Disney World. I thought about him making me those chips. Or whenever somebody was bothering me, like I can go in there and I can watch the NBA with him in his room, and then close the door, and nobody. He's like, whenever somebody bothers me, all right, stay with me, and I'll lay on his chest. And I just thought about that, like, man, you didn't have to do that, but you did it anyway. I had to go all the way back to like you gave me life. You didn't have to, but you did it anyway.
Yes.
And so I wrote him a card, and it had those same words in it. You didn't have to, but you did it anyway. Happy Father's Day, and I brought it to him, and I hugged him. I said, I'm sorry for like this bitterness I had towards you. Please forgive me. And he said, Hashim, I'm the tree. You're the branch. You can't do anything successful without me. I was like, did you really just think this? He said, I knew you were coming back. It's only a matter of time. You can't go too far away from me.
Yes, that's charisma.
I was like, I respect it so much, though. So that's so now you know who Lionel Lafond is. Now you know who my father is. I was my mother's youngest of 6, and my father had one son before me, and he had 2 daughters after me. So and my mother. So I'm the only one from my mother and my father.
Wow. 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 Wow.
I don't know where to go from here.
Your dad. No, I got you. Your dad sounds like a profound comedian, or just like he has a different way of viewing in life.
Right.
I'm hearing you talking about him. It just seems his character seems light. It doesn't seem so heavy. It doesn't seem like a person that takes life too seriously.
Not at all.
And the way he portrayed himself, I feel like I'm gonna say you probably carried out on yourself. In your life as well. Yeah. I mean, what are some characteristics in him that you find in yourself?
I'm kind of the worst to bring artwork to. My kids bring me their artwork, and it's like the crappiest thing ever. And I'm looking like, okay, keep going. Once you work on this, once you add a little bit of color to this, I'm like, all right, me being an artist, you're not gonna be the kid that's not. Like, no, I'm not gonna lie to you and say that's amazing. I'm gonna say, yay, you're going in the right direction. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say it's trash. I'm gonna say, hey, there's a lot of room for improvement. But one thing you reminded me of right now, since we tell the stories, I told my father one time I did a video that went viral one time saying things my Haitian father says, and I was just mimicking him for like a good 2 minutes. And it was hilarious. Like I found it really funny. I showed it to him. He said, I don't see what's so funny about this. I don't get the joke. I don't get it. Like, why are people watching this? But I told him, like, hey, like somebody saw me do this and they want me to do stand up at this fundraiser for Haiti after the earthquake. And he said they want me to do stand up comedy. And he said, but you're not funny.
Wow.
And so I told this in front of everybody, and they laughed so hard. Because I'm like, wait, why are y'all laughing at this?
This is real. This is my life.
Yeah, because it's not funny. Like, it's not funny when you're in it. But after when you're telling somebody, you only realize some stories are funny when you tell it to somebody else.
Yeah.
And you hear them like, oh my God. You're like, this is stressful to me. Like, why are y'all laughing? But yeah, so I think I definitely did take some of the characteristics. There's some pictures that I've taken with my kids unknowingly that matches the same exact picture that I took with my father.
Wow.
Like down to the blue suit with the black tie. I was like, why? What? But you don't know. Like maybe that's imprinted in my mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of that's the suit that the father wears. Like maybe that's in there. Like I strongly believe like any kind of idea that you have, it's heavily influenced of something that you've experienced before. Mm-hmm. You don't just come up with stuff. You kind of repeat what you've been seeing.
And do you find any of the characters that you see in your dad in any of your kids?
Yes, I have very strong-willed kids.
Mm-hmm.
I can't simply tell my child they can't do something. They have extreme confidence. And especially like with my girls, my daughters, I hold the trophy for saying something, like for my daughter knowing that they're beautiful, knowing that they're fine, and walking with their head high. And I take pride in every father wants their daughter to feel that way, like the princess, and feel like royalty.
Right.
So yeah, I don't really know too much because my kids are still young. I don't know what it's gonna be like. My son is 2, so I don't really know yet.
I mean, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Yeah. You have plenty of time. for you to see that generating a little bit. I mean, I say that because my son and I, we just, even at his age that he is right now, at 2, about to be in 3, about next month, to tell the truth. Oh wow, the time is already flying. Oh, man. He's about to be 3, and he's just, every time he does something, it's either my wife or myself, and we just like, oh, that's you. Oh no, that's mom. Oh no, that's dad. And it's so weird. It's just like it's different postures and stance that he does, and it's always like He's not even watching. I think he does it innate because I think we do that. My father does something, I do it, my brother does it, and then I'm watching him do it. And the thing that scares me the most is when we do it at the same time. That's when that scares me. Yeah.
You gotta take pictures of that.
My wife witnessed that. She was just like, "Did you guys just like scratch your head exactly the same time, exactly in the same spot?" It's crazy. It's crazy. I think there's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of similarities that I share with my father. Even like I'm walking down the street, we have a little loop area where we can walk around my house, and he walks, and he had a hat on, he had some jeans and a shirt on. He's walking in front of me, and all I can see is my dad. It's so weird the way he walks, the way his posture is, his head shape. I was just like, yo, I'm just looking at my dad, but a younger version of him. But in the same note, he looks like all my niece and nephews, all of them. So it's just those kind of characteristics in him. Just like it is a strong gene. If you see any one of us, you'd be like, okay, that's definitely your dad. Yep, there's no denying it. All his kids look just like him, and that's always a good thing. So the characteristic in me, I can say it's definitely just like genetically implanted in my son, because I just don't know. I can't even begin to even tell you how frequently those things happen. Even in the morning that we wake up, we both wake up in the morning, early in the morning, while mom is still asleep. So we pretty much are like the same. So when he wakes up, I'm up, or he's up, I'm up. So we pretty much we're early birds. We wake up and we just have breakfast together and we just chill until mommy gets up.
And you don't have to talk. Do you have to talk? Do you have like that non-verbal communication?
Yeah,
where y'all can sit in a room and be quiet and not say a word.
Oh man, that is rich.
That's the best feeling ever. Like, I don't have to talk to you. You don't have to talk to me, but you better not move from that spot.
It's so rich, man. It's even his the way he loves. You know, one thing that I can say is when I found out I was having a boy, I was kind of afraid because I was like, I'm so used to being around girls, like my niece. I was out of the bunch. I was pretty much the last one to have a kid, and so I was watching my brother and my sisters have kids, and then they were mostly girls. There was 2 boys and 3 girls as well. But I was just like, whenever I was with them all the time. I wasn't on the floor with them. I was wrestling. I was always with them. So when I found out I was having a girl, I was having a boy. Sorry, I was just like, I don't think I can love a boy like I love a girl. I don't know if I'm ready to raise a boy right now, because mentally I was ready to raise a girl. But as soon as this kid was born, even till today, like, he's so affectionate. Like, he could be running around. If I sit on a chair on the couch, he will literally get up from where he's at and sit next to me, and he has to physically touch me, else he doesn't feel comfortable. If I move slightly and I'm not touching him, he will move his back or move his feet so he can physically touch me, so he can feel comfortable.
Oh man, oh that's cool. That's good. So that's one of the memories I have of my father, like just laying on him and smelling him. My father, he would shower like in the morning, and then when he came from work at night, which I thought was way too much. Like, no, come on, like twice a day, that's a little too much. And this is too much information, but he would have white underwear and white sheets to prove how clean he is. I'm like, this is too much. Like, you have white clothes. He just he'd be in the bed looking all angelic. But
even to our pheromones, my wife was like, we smell similar. Like, she would smell me. She was like, you smell your scent and your son's scent is similar. Like, she would smell like my neck or behind my my head. She was just like, you guys smell so similar. It's so weird that your pheromones smell similar. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That is a clone. That is strange.
That's strange in itself,
right
man.
there. That's the secret. That's how you live forever.
Yeah. I love this kid, man. Even like you said before, the unspoken words.
Yeah.
The silentness is just, for me, I love it. Well, it's just sometimes my wife and I had to learn how to do that too, where we had to embrace the quiet time when there is nothing going on, nothing. We're not saying anything. Even when we're driving, the best time I feel like we have is when we're quiet. Nobody's saying anything, but everything is okay.
Right,
it's not like we're upset. It's just like in that moment, we embrace the quiet moment because we don't get that as often.
Right.
And the fact that we're not talking that doesn't mean that something is wrong. We're just embracing the quietness between us.
Exactly. My father would defend me, and whenever my mother would say, like, that boy is too quiet. He's sitting there, he's not doing anything. He's just sitting there on the couch, just thinking. He said, let the boy think.
Mm.
And I was like, yes, thank you so much. I don't have to talk. Let me sit here and suck my thumb.
Somebody understood me.
Yeah, he defended it.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. All right, so let's change the dynamic a little bit. Let's go in a little bit even more personal. So tell me about parenthood for you.
Okay, so it all started. So me and my wife were high school sweethearts. We met in high school. So I was a sophomore. She was a freshman. I was 15. She was 14. We started dating when she turned 15 because that was creepy. I'm not gonna date a 14-year-old at 15. But
I'm not judging, man.
Yeah. And then so later on, we used to, when we were dating, we would write down like, you know, what our kids' names gonna be, and we wrote down the names that we named our kids right now. But well, I'll tell you an interesting story. So her name, my daughter's name was Anna. We're gonna name her Ananiah.
Okay.
We thought that name was cool. And so later on, but while we were teenagers, while we were dating, my wife had endometriosis. We got married at 23. So endometriosis, I don't really know exactly what it is, but the audience can look it up if they can know how to spell it. It's like ask Siri, so you can say it. It's something endometriosis. So but the doctor said that she wouldn't be able to have children, and so that really increased our faith because we're like, all right, well, let's kind of ignore that, or if we can't, we're gonna have a whole bunch of fun trying. We're gonna do that. We're gonna have lots of it. We're gonna have lots of sex. So when we got married at 23, I was 23, she was 22, and we knew that, all right, in 3 years we're gonna have children. Because everybody's asking, all right, so when's the baby coming? I'm like, all right, whoa, don't you get out of my business. I'm not gonna ask you to babysit. Why are you so much in my business? But
go ahead, preach.
So we planned on it in 3 years. And then around like year 2, you're in the house, you're like, all right, I'm kind of ready. We're ready to have somebody else like live here with us. Like we're ready for like to raise our own children. It's getting a little boring with just us two. and so we were trying, and then we had one time she came in with a I was sick. And she came home and she had she gave me like a little baby balloon. And I was like, okay. Yeah, all right. I see you trying to diss me saying I'm a big baby because I'm over here sick on this couch. And then she gave me something else. And I'm looking at her like, why are you what's going on? And I was like, oh, she showed me the test. And I was like, wait, what happened to baby? And we were so excited. And we just called the baby Little Bean because we didn't know, because we went to the hospital, we saw the ultrasound, we saw it like a little bean, so we called it Little Bean. And a few weeks later, like she, a little too much information, but she started bleeding. And we went to the hospital to figure out, all right, what's happening? And we were in there, we were praying, and all right, God, listen, we trust you, whatever you like. We didn't know, but we and then so that was a miscarriage. We didn't know what that was. We didn't know that you can actually like lose a child like that,
right?
Because nobody talked about it.
Yeah.
We thinking we were the only ones, and so yeah, we had a miscarriage, and we were just devastated. I mean, my wife was more devastated than I was at that point,
right?
Because I wasn't true to my feelings, because at this point I had to make sure my wife was all right.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, well, we're gonna have children. That's going to happen. And so once we had the miscarriage, we went at it a lot. We were like, no, we're going to have it. We're going to have. Instead of playing R&B music at night when we got it on, we played worship music. That is beyond creepy and faith. Like, we're like, God, we want you to join this place. We want to have this child. And when we got pregnant. I mean, well, not we. She did. She got pregnant. I didn't get pregnant, but she got pregnant with the baby. I found out that it was going to be a girl, and man, I wanted a boy. I wanted a boy really bad, and because you're supposed to have a son. That's the thing you're supposed to do. Every man wants a son.
Right. But
when I found out I was gonna have a girl, I cried. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna have a baby girl! I'm gonna have a little princess!"
So do not ugly cry.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little princess. And when she was born, we had this name in there, but the name was Ananiah, but we changed it to Anaya.
Mm-hmm.
And Anaya means God answered.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have a child that reminds us all the time that God answered our prayers.
Amen.
And we have another one named Zariah. We have another girl. I wanted a boy again. But we had another girl. Her name is Zariah. God helps.
Mm.
And then we have another boy. No, not another boy. We had our first boy. His name is Yasir. We named him Yasir, which means rich. And his middle name is Hashim. His middle name is my name.
Okay.
And Hashem means the name. It means God's name. His basic name. His name means God's rich name, or God's name is rich.
Wow.
And we have Zaire, another boy. Zaire Shaddai, which is another name for God. So we just named them after the things that we prayed. Yasir, the rich part, you know, we wanted some money, but yeah. So whenever I hear somebody say, "Hey, y'all got too many kids," I'm like, well, which one do you want me to get rid of? Like which one? Like which? Or are you done yet? I'm like, you don't understand what we've been through.
I know. Yep.
And actually, before Yasir, there was another miscarriage. It was called an ectopic pregnancy. See, I should be a doctor now. Much stuff I learned about this. But she got pregnant.
Terminology.
Yeah. Pregnant in the tube. Like there was like a baby the baby got caught in the something. I'm not a doctor, but the baby got caught up in the wrong tube somehow.
Right.
And the doctor asked if we want to remove the tube, and there's a chance that she won't ever give birth again. But she'll only have to rely on one tube to do it. And we said, no, you're going to try something else. And the doctor got so mad at us. But that's when we came to that's when we moved to California. But she called her doctor back on the East Coast and asked her, hey, are there any other options? She said, yeah, there's another option. And when she can have a shot, you can have the shot to clear out that tube. And she chose that. And that's why we have two more.
Wow. So you're on your fourth right now, about to get to your fifth.
Yes. Yeah, my fifth will be due in July.
Wow. Superman. That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, you had a great influence as a father, man. You had a good a person to show you, the ropes, I can say. Even before you said that you guys were trying a couple of times, even with the miscarriage, you still was trying. So, and within that moment, and you said, and again, I'm sorry to repeat myself, that you guys were pretty much ready. You said you guys were bored with each other, so we need to fill this house with some kids.
Yeah.
Did you have an understanding, or did you have an idea of what kind of father you wanted to be? And if so, do you think you are that person now?
Good question. You make me think, man. So we were together for 11 years before our first child was born. 15. I was 26. So we were together 11 years before we had our first. So that was a whole bunch of time to find out whether she was crazy or not. But I find out she is crazy, so that's the kind of type of crazy I want to live with. But we had like we would talk about it, and we were both educators, and so at that point I was a teaching artist. So it's like an art teacher, but teaching artist is somebody that actually does the art. You know, we have a lot of art teachers that can't draw, can't do anything. But teaching artist is like a person that's an actual artist and come and spend some time with children. So I was a teaching artist. She was a teaching artist. She taught dance, and I taught in middle school, elementary school, high school, summer camps. I was a host for Radio Disney. I was around kids all the time, so I knew around children all the time. I was around children all the time, and so I knew that I was I could entertain, I could educate, and I just think kids whenever somebody says there's a bad kid or the bad kid in school, I'm like, no, the teacher's boring. The kid isn't bad. The teacher can't hold his attention. So that's why it's cool to kind of be a little entertaining in the classroom, or to grab their attention and talk about something that's interesting to them, or make it relate to them, or why they would know this. So we knew that we were going to be educators, and right now we homeschool. So my wife spends most of the time with the kids, but she homeschools. She has a degree in education, and she trains and she teaches them. And to kind of summarize it, one thing I say to the kids is that I'm going to say kids, but I mean children. One thing we say to the kids is that when hey, well, mommy and daddy need some time. We're gonna don't come in our room tonight. We're spending time together. And I told them, like, hey, if we don't spend time together, this whole house will break down. Everything we have, everything. If me and your mommy don't have a relationship together, this whole thing's gonna be torn apart. So I just don't knock on this door. And I always tell them, like, hey, if there's a fire or anything, I'm gonna save your mommy. Why? Because I can make more of y'all.
I can make more of you.
Yes. So they learn to honor our relationship, where we're a team, and it's us against these kids, and we always we set the rules, we set the tone. Like we love each other, and they don't play that other stuff of like, hey, my mom said no, I'm gonna ask my father. No.
Right.
No. My question is, what'd your mother say? She said to ask you. Okay, yeah. and the same with her. So they know that they're in a secure family where this foundation isn't going to be shaken.
That's great.
They know that their parents are together, and we knew that we were going to do that. We talked about this for almost a decade. I mean, over a decade. About
so you guys were ready.
Yeah, but I also knew I was a comedian. My father wouldn't agree, but I was really, really funny with kids. Like I was kind of like a goofball with children, but I had to learn how to shut that off and be strict at the same time, and be firm. So my kids know, like, playing daddy, I love joking and like laughing and stuff like that, and joking around. And then when I change my face, they know how to read it. I'm like, all right, now go clean your room. They know how to adjust. They know how to adjust, with just climbing on me, climbing on my shoulders, hitting me with pillows. All right, okay, all right, now time for bed. Like they know the switch.
Right.
My kids really, really know me. And so we're the parents that we imagined we would be. My kids' lives are really lit. They have little celebrity friends, and it's weird. Like they're living a Hollywood life, and we're used to like the Boston life, and but they don't realize how great it is. Like we got them away from snow, and they have sunshine and the beaches and stuff like that.
Oh,
And so
yeah.
when they see snow on TV, they're like, "Oh, Daddy, I want that. I want snow." I'm like, "You don't understand.
You don't.
I
You
have to
don't
walk
know.
through that. We have to
You
show.
don't
Let's
know.
work." But
You don't know.
yeah, so they might go to college in Boston if they decide to go to college. My wife finished college. I dropped out of college and started working with Disney, and so we have different views of school. Um, well, homeschooling because my wife didn't really have the best school experience, elementary school experience. So she's providing that, so her kids don't have to do that. And the kids are like, "But I want to go to school." I'm like, "No, you don't. You don't want to. You get to like eat Cheerios at your table and do your work. You get to like take dance classes with this person, the world renowned, and you get to learn this from this. You get to take gymnastics, you get to take ballet, you get to do this." I'm like, "What? Why would you?"
Because they don't know what they're missing. That's why they don't know that that's
Right.
something that they're missing. They haven't experienced that, so they say, "Well, I need to have that."
Yeah.
So I mean,
My
it's different.
Yeah, my oldest daughter, she's beginning to trust us.
She's beginning to trust you guys.
No, I mean she takes. But when I tell you, we have this bond where my word is bond with her. It that was hard work because I had to. If I told my child I was going to do something, I had to do it,
Mm-hmm.
or otherwise I wouldn't answer them. If she asked me, "Daddy, can we go to the park?" I'm not sure right now. "Daddy, can we go to the park?" Maybe. "Daddy, can we go to the park?" I'm thinking about it. If I say yes, she like rain or shine, I have to take her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's raining. I don't care if it's like if it's. I don't. I need to go. I need to take her because I have to keep my word. So because I never want to lose that trust with her.
Right.
And when now when we go to the park, it's probably gonna be for like 2 minutes. I'm probably not gonna say maybe 30 seconds. But I have to do my part of saying I took you. I'm not saying how long, but you're gonna be there. So at this point too, when I say, "Hey, go clean your room," I'm taking you to the park later. Pew! Immediately she goes there because she knows there's no second guessing what I told her.
Right. Yeah. That's
Like
a good relationship and bond that you have.
yeah. So whenever they, I don't like to repeat myself either. Hey, if I say, "Hey, you're gonna do this," I need you to do this, or you're gonna get in trouble. They have to get in trouble if they don't do it, and I have to tell them, "Hey, you have to get in trouble for doing this." Why? Because I didn't do that. They know exactly why. Like this because I honored. Even when I honor my word, I need them to honor their word too.
Okay, let's take a brief commercial break. We'll be right back after this sponsor. Hey guys, Bjemson Darius, aka BJ here from Dear Dad Podcast. Now, when I started this podcast, I wanted a platform where I can record and upload my content very easily. I didn't want to go through any hoops to get my podcast out there. When I did start my podcast, I was on a different platform. But after I was introduced to Anchor not once, not twice, but over 3 times by my close friends, I decided to give Anchor a try. I must say, I absolutely love it. Not only is it easy to use, but I am able to record, edit, post, and publish all my episodes right there on the app or the site. I was able to transfer all my episodes onto Anchor in less than 5 minutes. That, for me, was unbelievable. Oh yeah, here's the best thing of all. It's free. It is free to use. Yeah, I know. That's crazy, but take my word on this. It's true. Using Anchor has definitely made podcasts so easy. Trust me, you'll love it. So, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
What do you enjoy most about being a dad?
I enjoy building the dopest, most creative, most fun life for them. we just bought a bunch of glow sticks. We bought like 500 glow sticks because we want to turn the lights off and do a dance party with just the glow sticks.
I'm about to take that idea right now.
Yeah, right.
I'm about to take that idea.
Target, just like a little jumbo pack of the glow sticks, and we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do like a TikTok video with that because that's what the kids want to do, and that's fun. That's fun to me. I enjoy creating this limitless, imaginative household where my children actually challenge us on being creative and being free. For example, my wife said that she wanted to. My daughter told my wife, "Hey, why don't you wear like a nice fancy gown? Like, why don't you wear like a big fancy dress?" She said, "Anaya, where am I going with a big fancy dress?" I said, "I don't know, the grocery store." He said, "What? Why would I go to the grocery store with a big fancy dress? What would people think?" I said, "Well, I don't think where you go should determine how you dress."
Ooh.
I was like, "Oh my God!" I was sitting in this. I was like, "Whoa, wow." He said, "If you want to wear a fancy gown, it doesn't matter where you are. Like, why should the way other people are living? Like, why should that change the way you are? If you just want to be beautiful and wear," I'm like, "Oh my goodness." I was like, "Janetta, wow. I'm getting you a fancy dress, so you can just so you can go to Target and go shopping." But that's the life we choose to live, and the kids remind us of that.
Wow.
So I really love how, like, just teaching them things, and they teach it back to us. They challenge us with like, "Well, why won't you do it then? If you tell us we can be whatever we want to be, why aren't you doing that?" I told my daughter I wanted that. Like, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if we all had we had a show together? We should do like a family show together. Wouldn't that be nice?" So yeah, why don't you do it? I was like,
she just threw it right back at you.
I'm like, first of all, get out my face. I was like,
why are you so daggone smart?
I'm like, all right, boom, we're starting a YouTube channel. Let's do it.
That is beautiful, man. That is beautiful.
But yeah, we're more of a team. Me and my wife are a really good team. But with the kids involved, it's a squad. Like it is intense.
Wow. What are some, if you can condense it, 3 happy moments in your life as a dad?
3 happy moments?
Well, I mean, you have about 4 kids.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to say about the kids.
The day each of them were born, the firstborn. I mean, there's nothing like the first child. There's nothing like that first experience. We have that special bond where, she was cut out by C-section. All my kids have been C-section, emergency C-section, 2 emergency C-sections, and the rest were planned C-sections. The third was gonna be a planned C-section. But I remember when she was first born, and I took my shirt off. Like, I had the scrubs on, but I didn't have a shirt on, so I learned about skin to skin, how important that is to take your shirt off and let the baby breathe with you.
Right.
And it kind of slows down their heart. Like, it balances everything off. Like, it balances their breathing, it basically balances the temperature too, so their body warms you. It's just that first bonding moment. And I told her, I was like, "Hey, listen, I was never a father before, and you were never somebody's daughter before. So we're gonna learn together. I don't know what I'm doing. You don't know what you're doing. But we're gonna figure this out."
Right.
So that moment and that has been with each of my children. I had that skin to skin moment. And so when you say 3 different, so I'll give you 4. Those are 4 different stories of it. Of just of sitting there bonding with them when they're first born. It's always scary. It's a frightening experience. It's a C-section about to happen. It's surgery. It's scary. I don't want to lose my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're stressed out. We're scared. We're anxious. And the baby comes out, and you just forget everything else that just happened. You forget all of that.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so those are some of the experiences that I've had that I really, really enjoyed.
How do you want your kids to remember you?
I want them to remember me as the man. I want them to be like, all right, there's God, Jesus, and my father. I want them to be like that. I want them to know me as somebody that kept his word, somebody that gave them the best childhood they could ever imagine. I want my work ethic to rub off on them. I want them to surpass me. I mean, I want them to be better than me, but I don't want it to be that easy. I still want to be great.
You sound just like your dad.
Yeah. I don't want them to give, like, I don't want my kid to beat me in basketball immediately. No. You better work towards that. And when he beats me, it's gonna hurt. I know it's gonna hurt. I know. So it's coming back. My father, because I remember when I finally beat my father in basketball, he would like push me into the bushes. Like he would not let me win, no matter what. And yeah, I want them. I want to build a legacy. I'm planning for my great grandchildren. I want them to know who I am, and I want that impact to be told throughout the whole time. Also, I'm documenting a lot too, where I'm recording everything.
Yep.
And so that they can see it for themselves. My great grandkids can see it for themselves, and they can have a history of it.
Yeah, I mean that's the reason why I took on this doing a podcast. Even prior before that, my wife and I had a traveling YouTube channel called Darius Destinations. What we did was just travel and document it, and that was just pretty much showing one, loving and happy families exist. Black families exist. Happy families exist. Happy black families exist. And we can travel. Black people travel. Like we did all that stuff, and we also was traveling with our son. So it shows that you can travel with your kids. So it was like a huge impact that we're trying to we're trying to have. So even with, like I said, with this podcast, this is more of like just writing a letter writing a diary for my son. So he can flip back and just listen to this podcast, because some of them he's on it, others he's not. But he can see and hear. These are what my dad went through. These are the influences that he had in his life. This is what my uncle went through. This is what my aunts went through. This is a company that my father developed, and I'm able to do those things too. Again, starting the present for them to have a better future, and that's the reason why I was always trying to see what I can do for myself now, right now, today, that can benefit my son tomorrow. Because I didn't have that. So because I didn't have that, I want to overdo it and show him that I'm doing it, so you can do it too. So there is no limitation. Nothing's getting in your way. The only thing that's getting in your way is you yourself. So if dad can do it, if mom can do it, you can do it too. And that's why I'm always pushing myself to do something more and more challenging.
That's what I'm talking about. And it's the power of the testimony. The word says that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb, by the word of our by the power of our testimony. I mean, there's power in your testimony.
Yes.
Like there's power in this, if you sharing your story and sharing what you're going through, because it's real life. I remember when I was in college, I wrote while I was engaged to my wife, I drew a picture and I wrote a letter to my grandkids, and I wrote on there, I haven't met you, but I pray for you every day. And that's been the reality with me. Like, I don't know my grandkids, but I pray for them all the time.
Yep. And I was having a discussion not too long ago. I was opening a Sabbath with my family. This discussion came up, and I was just like, my wife's father-in-law said that, he was going through this ordeal, and he felt like he was about to die. And he's like, I don't know how I survived. I don't know how I was able to breathe again. I don't know. And I said, and I heard this from someone. I told him that, because the reason why we are here today, the reason why we are alive today, the reason why we are not on the wayside, the reason why we're not dragging ourselves through the mud at times, or the reason why you live is not because of your prayer. It's actually your ancestors. It's because of your grandmother, your grandfather, your mom, the people that came before you that was praying for you, for when if this accident happened or incident happened, that they'll have God's words that you will be okay. So when we pray, we shouldn't just pray for today. We pray for the future of our kids and grandkids and great grandkids, because we're not here. So all we can do is pray for the better good for them. So if something were to happen, that God has their back.
Wow. Yeah, man. It's a rich legacy going to be in your family, man. I'm excited about this next generation.
Yes.
Because not only is fatherhood popular, but like we get to document and stuff like that, and they get to know more of their identity.
Yeah. Go back in history.
Yeah, it's harder to find our history before us, because so much stuff happened. But here and now, it's not gonna happen again.
What kind of message do you want to leave with the fathers, the dads out there?
Don't miss out. Whenever I hear about a father not spending time with their children, I'm just shocked. I remember before when I didn't have kids, I would be angry. Oh, you're not a man, or I'm like, no, man, it's not too late. Go catch up. Like children are a blessing. That's one of them. I think I always say children are a blessing. I get kind of annoyed with people that are having to start in the family. I'm like, you haven't reached any challenges yet. If you haven't really, yes. I guess there's definitely different complications and everything. But if you haven't mentored someone or poured into somebody else to raise the next generation, you're really, really missing out. And you haven't really experienced life yet. You haven't experienced full joy yet until you pour into the next generation. So, listen, people that aren't fathers, find somebody that needs a father.
Yes.
And when Father's Day is coming up, just step in and get those gifts. Get those Father's Day gifts. But just allow somebody to have that experience to look up to somebody that's a father. Yeah, I mean, we try to make Mother's Day and Father's Day like Christmas over here. Like, you better honor your parents.
There you go.
Or you'll die.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bible says, "Well, your days will be numbered." No? So I summarize it. Hey, honor your mother and father, or you'll die.
So abrupt.
Yes, yeah. But I mean, other days will be. The kids don't get that. No, your days will be numbered. No, you will die.
Man, you are good, man. You are awesome, man. I'm glad that I'm glad that I reached out to you and I saw your story. There was a reason why. The thing is, I wake up at night, in the middle of the night, and I intentionally said, God, I need you to show me what direction you want me to take this, because I don't want this to be about me. I want this to be about you. What can I do to glorify your name? That's the honesty. I literally wake up at night. I said, I need you to show me what direction to take. I don't want to take lead. I want you to take the lead, honestly. Yeah. And I went to social media, which I'm not even on that like that. That's why I say my wife is the one that's in social media. And I'm on social media. I'm on to the page, and I saw your page about, you had a miscarriage, and now you have 4, one on the way. And I'm like, that is a testimony in itself. Like, I need to have a platform for you to tell your story, because there's a lot of people that's going through that, and they think they're the only one that's going through it. They don't know that other people's going through it. And of course, your testimony, your story is able to shed light on somebody else's experience that say, okay, you know what, this person went through it, they survived, they're okay. I can be okay too. And that's the reason why I'm having this, not because of me. I'm just eliminating myself from that process. I just want to be a vessel so I can do the work, because I know if somebody were able to tell me this earlier before fatherhood, I would be further in life, I would say, because now I have a little bit more insight of what to expect. But if anybody keep things to themselves and not share this thing, then how are we supposed to grow? How am I going to grow? How do I know better than you if you're not teaching me? And I've learned this I've said this in a couple of episodes. I think my journey in life right now is to be a better version of myself for my son. I expect him, like you said, I can expect him to be like me. I want him to be better than me. Of course I'm going to challenge him.
Easy. Yeah. Challenge it. Yeah. You don't want to be that easy.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be easy, but I want him to just see what I'm doing and capitalize on it. But I don't want the challenge to go away. I want it to be a continuous challenge, and that's what this is for. And I'm glad that I came across your page and I wanted to just reach out to you. And you were free to open. And I'm just like, yeah, this is good. This is no headache. I wasn't chasing after you or anything like that. We talked and it was great. The conversation was light. And I was just like, I got to have you on here. And I'm happy that I was able to have you on here, man. I'm happy that I'm able to have you on here.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate what you're doing. I pray that God blesses it richly, because what you're doing, it's really impacting everyone else, impacting fathers, mothers, people that have gone through miscarriages, people that want to have children, people that want to be parents, but they don't know how. Nobody taught us how. We don't know what we're doing.
No.
We're figuring it out along the way. I don't know how I'm going to be with a teenager. I don't know how I'm going to be like with a 6-year-old or 7-year-old, but I just know that I love my children. I know I love my wife that I've had these children with. What you're doing about asking the other people about fatherhood, that's something I did before I became a father. I chased them down and I asked them, hey, why did your kid like you so much? Why? What happened? Why? Give me some advice. I'm going to become a father. I need to know. But this one like 70-something-year-old man asked him, like, give me some advice. What should I do when I become a father? He said, my daughter. He said his daughter said, when he asked him, like, hey, what are one of your favorite memories with me? He said, I've traveled all around the world with her. We went to Disney. I took her to Disney World, Disneyland. I took her to all these places, every amusement park. He said, good daddy, I just remember that you took me to the park and you pushed me on the swing.
Wow.
I was like, that's it? I could save that money. Hold on. That's it?
I done spent all my money around the world.
Yeah,
all you remember is the swings?
The swings are free. And it made me like, man, if any father could just push their kid on a swing, you won.
But it's the small things, man. It's the small things.
That's it. A piggyback ride. That's it. But yeah, so those things really, really matter. So, long story short, it's basically saying, I remember that you spent time with me and cared that I wanted to be on the swing. That says a lot.
Yeah.
It's really those little simple things, but loading that up, like filling that up with being present there and being filling that place up with love and joy. But you're just pushing the swing, but you can go through the motion, or you can really, really enjoy that moment.
Yeah. It's not the big things; it's small things. We try and do too much, we miss out on the little things, man. That is profound. That is profound, man. Well, and on a closing note, man, to tell you the truth, I'm excited to have you on this episode, man. You have an energy that is electrifying. You have a personality that is just like so gravitating, and I adore that, man. I really adore that. We've met just today. I mean, just tell you the truth, we met today, and the relationship that we have, and the way we talk, the way I'm talking to you, I feel like I've known you like my entire life. It's so weird. Our energy flow, your energy flow is so gravitating. It's so warm. It's so comforting that I don't feel like I'm talking to a stranger. I'm feeling like I'm talking to a brother or a cousin, a friend of mine that I've known for years. And mind you, this is literally the first time we spoke. That's the first time we spoke.
I appreciate you, man. Like, man, we're in this journey together.
Yes.
We all don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna be really good at it. And we're gonna kick some game to the younger ones too.
That's what we gotta do, man. Gotta do. But again, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for coming.
Honored to be a part of this. Thank you so much. I appreciate you reaching out.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much. I applaud you. Continue doing what you're doing. You're a great dad. You know, I keep doing what you're doing with your daughter and your sons. Yeah, like I applaud you. I really applaud you to do what you're doing, for taking charge in your kid's life, man. This is a great thing. You're an example to them and everybody else. And this podcast itself is going to show, shining light on just like how great fathers can be when they do take the advantage of being in the kid's life, when they are intentional about being in the kid's life. And you're definitely doing it, man. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Again, keep it up. Let the tears fall, man. Let the tears fall.
I gotta go see these kids right now. I gotta open them up.
Tell them it's good tears. Tell them it's good tears. I don't want them to hunt me down.
Look at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap it up, and I say, man, again, thank you, and to you guys, people out there, again, be intentional with your kids, man. I love you all. I love what this episode is. I love what this podcast is becoming informative what it is. And guys, again, I'm not gonna hold you longer. I will catch you guys in a few later. Bye.
Okay, let's take another brief commercial break. We'll be right back. For more Dear Dad podcasts, visit Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows. Make sure you check Dear Dad Podcast on your favorite Instagram social media platform at Dear Dad Podcast. Catch you later.